What is up and welcome back, and today we have a skate shoe from New Balance. And if you have been checking out New Balance's shoes or some of their gear, you're missing out because they've been stepping up their game big time. This one right here is going to be the Numeric Knox 440, and it's a real nice silhouette. The color on the webpage, it was, or at least it appeared to me to be a little bit more darker, but in person this blue is really going to pop, especially in the sunlight. It's going to be a real standout, so just have that in mind, because if you were thinking of finding a kind of dark blue color that's very conservative, this shoe is not going to be it. It does have these vintage vibes, okay, so it's important to know that beforehand. So that's the tour of the shoe. Some details: you are going to have a lot of synthetic materials for the whole shoe, especially right here. You're going to see this nylon type material right here in the middle section, some neoprene type material for the heel. You do get right here some nubuck material, so that's nice to see, especially in this color. Gives this shoe a little bit more pop, as well with the tag right here for the tongue. Says New Balance Knox 440. Love to see it in this color. Also, you do get the synthetic leather right here. You can see that it's dyed blue. It's real uniform when you look at it, and it's real smooth. So that's kind of some clues that let you know that this can be synthetic. Alright, and also I do love the cushioning, the thickness of this whole silhouette, especially right here in the heel area. It's going to be a medium type thickness. You can see that right there. It extends from this area all the way around, so that's a good sizable amount. Also, you can't see it in the video, and it's really hard to show you. I tried to find an angle, but it's not going to be possible. But inside the shoe, you also get some cushioning inside the shoe. It's going to start from right here and go all through the front. Then it's also going to be a second section that goes right here where you see the next stitching, and it goes all the way around as well. So man, I mean, that's a real nice detail to have in the skate shoe, because you're padded in the back and then you're padded in the front. So I mean, that's just going to be more comfort while you're out there riding. Also, this shoe's breathability is going to be just regular, nothing too breathable and also nothing too hot, because you do have padding in the back like we talked about and in the front, but right here in the middle section you're not going to have too much extra material or no extra padding. And then the tongue is going to be disconnected, so you're going to get some ventilation coming through right here in this area. Same thing with the other side. It's really similar to the outside portion, so not that much padding or extra materials right here. Also, the New Balance logo, it is reflective at night, so again, that's real good, especially when you're doing that nightlife skating. It'll help out a whole lot. So something I also want to talk about is going to be the lockdown of this shoe. For me, I felt it was a 9 out of 10, so it's not going to be the best lockdown. I would have wished it was a 10 out of 10. Maybe because I have a small or a more narrow ankle. And when I tie the laces real tight to help support that lockdown, it was just uncomfortable for me. It didn't feel too good at all in the front. And the lockdown didn't improve a whole lot, just maybe a tiny bit. So maybe you might have that same problem like me, or maybe not, because your ankle could be a lot more wider. But I did want to bring that up. So the lockdown for me is going to be a 9 out of 10. Now the laces, we already know when you're out there riding, you definitely don't want long laces. And the laces are going to be, in my opinion, just a tiny bit too short, because I do like the double knot, but as you can tell, this is going to be single knot, and look. Alright, but that's just something minimal, because you can swap out the laces, right? That's something easy that anybody can do. Now moving on to the bottom portion. You are going to get a very good midsole right here. It feels very durable, very hard. Okay, just the only drawback, I would have wished it was more thicker right here, especially for the flip tricks. I do like when the midsole right here, the rubber, it's a lot more thicker. Alright, now we turn around and look at the traction. This is what we're working with. It's very grippy. I do love this design, right? I mean, man, it has like in different directions, especially supporting where you're going to be flipping, right? do like how this is going right here. So it's very grippy on this side, and then on over here it's got this other portion going in a different direction. So all those right there are going to be big pluses. And it did say on the webpage that it does have a heel wedge, and they put that usually in the back, and that's going to be just for extra support. So definitely when you're landing, if there is a heel wedge inside here, I mean, that's going to be very helpful for those hard landings. So overall, I am going to say this shoe right here has great style. I do dig it a whole lot. The design, this color right here, gives a little bit more pop to it. We look inside, I'll pull the insert out. This is what we're going to be working with. I do dig the vibes. You have that ocean, that water effect to it. The ripples, I like to see that. This is going to be the thickness. I think it's a good amount of thickness, very supportive. It feels firm, but it's a nice thick amount, so it's very cushioned. When you press down, it just comes back. I feel this is not going to bottom out fast like other inserts, so you have a quality insert. Then on the underside, you can see they put some contour, right? So they definitely put some details in this insert, and you love to see it, especially in a skate shoe. Now we take a look inside the sneaker. We can see that it's going to have a struggle board. That's that white section right there, and you see this a lot in basketball shoes. And the idea behind it, it's going to aid with the insert, or if you have a drop in, so the insert is not moving around inside. So again, that's another nice detail to have in the skate shoe, because your foot is going to be moving a whole lot. So you have a little something where the insert can kind of grip and not slide around. It's going to be even better. So that's going to do it for this skate shoe, and the price tag is going to be 80 USD. And I think that's a fantastic price for a solid skate shoe. We talked about a little things I would have preferred, you know, just I really love wide bumpers right here in the front. But that's something minimal, especially if you dig this style. You got those vintage looks. If you can rock the color, man, that's going to be even better. You definitely got to have style and personality when you're wearing a shoe that stands out. And this right here, like I said, I mean, it's a nice silhouette. I do love how it has all the overlays and the cutouts, so very solid. Reflective at night, so it has you covered when you're out there in the dark. So it's a shoe I recommend. Good price. And these were the New Balance Numeric Knox, the 440. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.